Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming back today. This is Treasures of a Crafty Mind YouTube channel. My name is Denise, and today is Craftspiration Collaboration Day. 2 times a week, every Wednesday and Sunday, just to keep us crafting and use our stash. It's all about just enjoying crafting. So, let me tell you about what I have today for you and what inspired me to make it. If this is your first time here to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you will consider hitting that bell, tapping the subscribe, and coming back every Wednesday and Sunday with Leslie Pico, Mermaid Cove Studio, and myself, Denise AbateSmith, Treasures of a Crafty Mind. It's all about just the joy of crafting, personal crafting, using what we have in our stash. And I'm excited to share with you today's projects. Like I said, let's get into what I have made for you today. I have a bit of a experiment with some new crafty tools, and then I have used the Kscrafts Carousel book box set. I think that's the name, I'm not sure. And I have tackled that die set. It is a rather large die set, as you can see. So I will tell you about what I did with it and what I used. Now let's get into this cute card that I have here. Okay, so with Mother's Day coming around, I have definitely been into the spring mode. Happy spring. We here in the United States, it is officially spring. And I have this large butterfly die cut that it was very unsuccessful the first time I tried cutting it. Sometimes you get these dies from Temu or AliExpress that they're not the best made, and no matter how many times you run it through, something won't necessarily cut. And you can see that there is a lot of pieces that didn't finish cutting, so we will call them embossing. But I had an idea for a card, and recently one of my paper sisters, Tiffany McGill, here on YouTube, shared these punches. They are We Are Memory Keepers, or We Are Makers. It's now We Are Makers. And they make a hinge, and it is the hinge system. And so I have not, this is my first time making a project with it. And again, it's the We Are Makers hinge punch. This packaging has been through the ringer, and I've only used these a couple of times. So let me adjust the camera. And again, I didn't want to throw it out because it's a large piece and I thought it was kind of artsy looking. And I found in my stash these yellow flowers that I wasn't particularly happy with, but I don't like to throw away stuff I've made. So I had them. I cut some more foliage using this die, and this die doesn't cut very well either because it was a inexpensive die. And now I'm stuck on my band-aid. Okay, so I used butterflies. I'm so sorry for the band-aid, guys. Okay, and what else did I use? I used this one and this one. Okay, and so here is the daisy flower, the leaves, butterflies. There's the other little butterfly. I used some pops, liquid pearls, and stickles. And so here's the card base, 5.5 by 5.5, something like that. Let me get my ruler. Okay, so the card base is, I'm sorry, oh, it was a scrappy piece. So, wow, that is a lot of numbers. 5 and 3/16, or 5, right, 13/16. Anyway, let's just call it 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Okay, it was a leftover piece of cardstock that I had from another project, and you'll see that coming up this next month from one of my design teams for Clear Scraps. Anyway, so I wanted to use what I had, and you can see I have written "Spin Me," and so this is where the hinge mechanism came into play. So you take this and you turn it, and it reveals the sentiment, "Happy Mother's Day." So I thought that was kind of fun. I wanted to try it out, and I thought, why not try it with this large butterfly? I didn't want to throw it out, and I think it's really cute. It's interactive, a lot of fun, and very pretty. I think it's pretty. I like it. I enjoy dabbling with a teeny tiny bit of mixed media, and you got to try stuff out, right? So let's get these put up, and now let's talk about the Kscrafts Carousel box set. Okay, so for my other project, here is the 2025 November, and it's the 3D book carousel. I did purchase this one from Amazon. So, whoops. Uh-oh, catastrophe. Okay, well, that was scary. So, okay, here it is right here. And I have to say, with everyone that has revealed or done this particular project, the gravity is gravity. And unless you tie all of the books in, they fall out. So that is why they are tied in. And you can see that there is 8 books. There is 8 spots that you make for the books. You get the cute little card stand and the book stand and the mini book dies. Okay, so I suggest you go over and watch either Soleil. Excuse me, you should definitely watch Hannah, Kscrafts Hannah, here on YouTube. She has the full tutorial. She is the go-to Kscrafts. She is Kscrafts. So Kscrafts Hannah, and then several of the design team members have made this particular project. So this is my take on this project. I have used from my stash. I finally have used it all. I've had it for a very long time, this Alice in Wonderland paper collection from Graphic 45. I used Prima flowers, and so I permanently fixed the book because I didn't want it falling off. This is all staying together, and I didn't want to take a chance of losing it, so it is permanently affixed. I can still go in and add pages if I want to. It doesn't bother me to not have the pages. This is an embellishment for me, okay? And then here are my Prima flowers. I die cut or punched a heart for the Queen of Hearts. And there's a lot of flowers in Alice in Wonderland. And for my carousel mechanism, I have the feet. And they came with the stickers. They stick on very well. And this is my carousel. And I hot glued the book stand on, and I just love the vintage look of it and the bow. And I have not finished all of the books. They are covered. And one of them I have added 3 pages. Is it this one? This one. Okay, Curiouser and Curiouser. And I had Crafter's companion paper with the forks and knives and spoons. And since it's a eat me, drink me kind of a movie with eat me to get smaller, drink me to get larger, you know, so there we go. And you can add many, many more pages. It's up to you. And here we go here. I just think it's super cute. So here is all of the little books. I just have to do the pages. And I like the book stand for a handle in a sense, but I love the feet. And so instead of cutting more paper to make the turnstile or the carousel, I used the feet. And those feet were very popular a few years ago or a couple years ago. And I still had a whole bunch in my stash, and you gotta use your stash. And that's what the Craftspiration Collaboration is all about for Leslie and myself, just to keep motivated and crafting and using our stuff. So there we go. I just think it's adorable. I love how it came out. And I did not do the slots like Hannah did. I did them completely different. So if you would like me to do the tutorial, let me know. If I get more than 50 likes and I get 10 or more comments asking for the tutorial on how I did mine, I will do that. So because there are already tutorials, but I did not do my interior slots the way Hannah did, or the way that the tutorial went. So I don't know if you can see, but anyway, let me know. I love this die set. Thank you so much, Hannah. And I'm not sure who designed it. I want to say Nicole Silhouette designed the die set. So thank you, ladies, for all of the 3D die sets. I love making them. I get what I can. And I love this one. This would be so sweet in a children's bedroom. Oh my gosh. So here are my projects for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you are inspired by what I was inspired to make. And Leslie Pico Mermaid Cove Studios. And head over and check out her channel. I would appreciate it. And have a wonderful day. And I will see you in my next video. This is Denise AbateSmith. I'm Treasures of a Crafty Mind. And this is what my crafty mind came up with for today's project share. Okay, bye for now.